And you can see this difference. You can see that the brush has flattened the hair, it has groomed it a lot more. In the process, it's also helped distribute that product with the brush. And again, if you're somebody who wants to maximize on your length in the morning, you want to use a spritz. What's good, YouTube? TP Locks here, bringing you guys another video. Yes, today we're gonna talk about brushing your dreadlocks, okay? Does it have any benefits? Is it useful at all? Or is it just some internet cap?
Cap! How am I gonna be there?
If you're interested in that video, stay tuned. Per usual, you guys, if you have not done so already, please hit that like and that subscribe button right now. If you have hit that like and subscribe button already, definitely want to make sure you hit that notification bell to stay notified on all the posts the moment I post. All right, let's get into the video. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. What's the hype about brushing your dreadlocks? It's kind of one of those secret, absurd things that I've been doing to my locks that I thought, you know, maybe it's just my own individual anecdote. Maybe this isn't something that could absolutely serve benefit for other people. But upon further research, I found that some of the ways that I'd used it had actually been the ways that other people have been using it as well. Now, first and foremost, when it comes to the value that I believe you can get out of this, I believe it's gonna first start with the type of brush that you have. I am using a medium, right? A medium softness brush. For those of you guys who don't know, brushes come in different firmnesses. Is firmnesses a word? Firmnesses? Yeah, brushes come in different firmnesses. Reason why I use a medium bristle, you can see that give there, is because I think it's the best of both worlds. For my locks, if I use a soft bristle brush, it's not really gonna do anything. It's not gonna move the hair or the frizz. It's not gonna move the lint. If I use too hard of a brush, it's gonna be pulling too much hair. It's not really gonna be grooming as much as it's gonna be actually combing. That's not what I want. You've got a medium bristle brush. It's gonna gently groom that hair, and it's also gonna help you remove some lint. Benefit number one to brushing your locks, and I kind of gently touched on this when talking about the type of brush. Finally, you are going to have a tool that helps you remove some of that stubborn lint. Now, we know not all lint is created equally. Sometimes you're gonna have some of that internal lint that's just deeply embedded in your locks, but most times you're gonna wake up, maybe you forgot to put your do-rag or your bonnet on, and you got little specks here or there. Maybe you just put a fresh new wife beater on. That's a terrible name for shirts. We gotta change that. Tank top. And maybe you got a little shirt lint. Brush is gonna do a great job of helping you remove that. Specifically, again, a medium bristle brush. Now, this is something that I have been doing for a very long time. Anytime I notice that there is some lint, it's very difficult to get my fingers and sort of pick and try to tweezer out individual pieces of lint. It's just too difficult. You're pulling out hairs on accident. It's just a very, very difficult thing to do, right? So the brush, it's easy. If you need a tool that's gonna help you remove some surface lint, definitely want to utilize a brush. Benefit number two of brushing your locks, okay? Now, I actually have found that this is a great way to distribute product throughout your hair. Whether you're in the shower, you can use a tandem of the water and the brush to sort of help you get out some of those suds. Or if you wake up in the morning, you do a gentle spritz and you just want some help to give your locks a nice little grooming. And I'd like to show you that here, right? So here you have it. See how my hair is now? Nothing particularly wrong with it. I can comb it out with my fingers, right? But you notice that some of the hairs are still sort of sticking up. And again, nothing really wrong with this. I can rock with it like this, just so you guys see. It's not really flat, it's not really flush. What I found is, and of course I've got my Scalp Advices mist here, you can give your hair like a gentle spritz, right? And then you could just brush. And I don't know if you guys can see this or if you can tell. So first and foremost, look at this side and look at this side already. Right? You see how this is still a little curled up. It's still kind of a little inflated, while this side has definitely, I don't want to say it's gotten like a press to a certain extent, but it's definitely elongated. Watch when I do it on this side. See how it's starting to flatten out? And you can see this difference. you can see that the brush has flattened the hair, it has groomed it a lot more. In the process, it's also helped distribute that product with the brush. And again, if you're somebody who wants to maximize on your length in the morning, you want to use a spritz and a brush, this is a great way. Using a brush is a great way to do that. Okay, now I've done that demonstration live for you guys, so it ain't no cap. I went from fluffy to nice and sort of flat, right? And it's a really good way to do this, okay? I don't feel like having my hair in my face right now, so let me put this back up. Hold on 1 second. Tip number 3, it's also a great way to sort of tame frizz. Again, this is gonna rest heavily on the type of brush that you use. For grooming your frizz, I would recommend a soft brush or a medium brush. Now the reason I say you could utilize a soft bristle brush is because depending on your hair type, soft bristles will actually help you tame some of that frizz as well. Now one key thing to note here is that this is only recommended for those of you guys who are closer to the mature side of locks. If you're in the earlier stages of your locks, you don't want to be brushing your locks like that, you guys, because you do not want to risk pulling any hair out, accidentally detangling a lock, or accidentally brushing a lock out altogether. I would say if you are gonna do this, give yourself at least a year, okay? Yes, that is tip number 3. It can absolutely help you with frizz. Guys, those are all the benefits I have for you. Those are the only ones that I'm familiar with and actually have some experience using. So if you have any others that you want to share in the comments, definitely leave them in the comment section right now. Again, this is something that is suggested for more mature locks. I do not recommend starter lockers going out there right now and getting a brush. Again, also, if you are using a brush, you want to make sure you emphasize a softer bristle. Softer or medium, okay, depending on your hair type. I do not recommend you getting one of them big old crazy rake brushes and scraping out your hair, okay? Do not do that, all right? You can do this when your hair is wet. You can do this when your hair is dry. Because of the softness of the bristles, this is not going to be able to cause any damage. It's a very gentle brush. Hopefully you see this as a viable option for you and something that you can add into your very own lock journey. Don't sleep on the brush. In brush, we trust. Again, it's been TP Locks, signing out.
Yo, TP Locks fam, what is going on? You already know it's your boy Backpack Beats. If you like the music on my homie TP's channel, definitely come over to my channel. I got more of these. I'm making beats every week. I'm also DJing every week for the No More Free Beat Show. So definitely make sure you stay tuned in. Got a lot of stuff popping. I appreciate everybody who's been coming from TP's channel as well. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate y'all for coming through, showing love. It's nothing but a community over here for real. We got the dope vibes. So definitely stay tuned to what we're doing on TP's channel. Make sure you stay tuned to what I'm doing on my channel also. And it's gonna be fire, man. Dope beats, dope music, dope vibes. Appreciate y'all. Peace.